SGM is proud to manufacture Diamond Brite. Diamond Brite sets the industry standard in swimming pool and spa finishes. And that's because nothing makes your pool more beautiful than the shimmering finish of Diamond Brite. And the beauty of Diamond Brite isn't just on its surface. It's also extremely durable, comfortable, and easy to maintain. Diamond Brite combines natural quartz aggregates, polymer-modified cement, and non-fading color aggregates in a stunning variety of 17 colors that can be combined to create a unique blend to complement your poolscape. The result is a unique finish that stands up to the harshest pool environments to provide years of enjoyment. Each carefully selected component of Diamond Brite contributes to its popularity. Its insoluble quartz aggregate is unaffected by the harshest pool chemicals and resists permanent staining. The state-of-the-art polymer-modified cement increases hardness, improves bonding, and reduces water penetration. Overall, Diamond Brite is comfortable to a bather's feet and is slip-resistant. You can always count on SGM and Diamond Brite for superior performance, exceptional durability, versatile design options, smooth, comfortable surface, and easy maintenance. SGM, a company dedicated to success. Application. Apply a scratch coat to the bowl first. The bowl will set up last, and it will be necessary to walk on the bowl during the exposure process. Beginning with the shady walls and working to the sunny walls, trowel a scratch coat on the walls and allow to set up slightly. The set time will vary according to temperature and humidity, so constant inspection of the Diamond Brite during the application time is essential. Apply finish coat to the entire pool surface, working to a minimum of 3/8 of an inch to 1/2 an inch thick. Careful troweling will help to ensure even exposure, reduce washouts, and produce a comfortable, slip-resistant finish. The technique of slick troweling is recommended. In this process, the cement paste is brought to the surface during troweling and is removed with the trowel. This produces a slick surface and minimizes the exposure needed. The colored aggregate can be seen through a thin film of cement paste after troweling is complete. Special attention must be given to filling in holes left by shoe spikes. The applicator must be careful to fill all spike holes with Diamond Brite aggregate to avoid visible blemishes. Extra care must be taken to ensure proper troweling in the coves and corners. Insufficient troweling in these areas will result in roughness and washouts, loss of cement and aggregate during the exposure process. Exposure. Proper application requires one workman for every 300 square feet to properly expose Diamond Brite. The exposure time is limited to approximately 1 hour, but will vary according to local weather conditions. Exposing Diamond Brite too soon or too late will result in uneven exposure. Some areas may be ready for exposure while other areas are still being troweled. Constant inspection of the Diamond Brite for readiness is imperative. We will now go over several successful techniques for Diamond Brite. This is by far the most effective technique and produces the best results with standard Diamond Brite finishes. It is not recommended for the Diamond Brite Quartz series. When the Diamond Brite has lost its sheen or is no longer damp, it will be ready for exposure with soft bristle brushes and water. The material must be sufficiently set up to allow applicators to walk on the floor without leaving footprints. Wear white cotton socks or foam shoes when exposing Diamond Brite. Boots and bare feet are not recommended. Test the Diamond Brite for readiness by carefully washing a small area with a soft bristle brush. If the cream washes away without losing aggregate, the exposure process may begin. Starting with sunny or fast-setting areas, begin washing away cement paste with water and brushes. Use a bucket first, then progress to a soft flow of water from a garden hose as the material begins to harden. Begin using stiff bristle brushes as the set progresses. Examine the Diamond Brite for hot spots that may be setting quickly. Mist these areas with water to allow longer exposure time. Over-cured cement paste will not remove easily and may require stiff bristle brushes to remove. Avoid slow-setting areas like shady walls and the bowl. Washing too soon in these areas will cause washouts. If an area washes out, it must be retroweled immediately. Keep some extra Diamond Brite mixed up for use in patching washout areas. Keep a sump pump running in the main drain at all times to discharge the washed solution. Dispose of wash as directed by local codes and requirements. Avoid leaving hoses, buckets, or any other items on the Diamond Brite surface during exposure, as this will result in visual blemishes. When all of the cement paste has been removed from the surface uniformly, the brush phase is complete. If done thoroughly, this will complete the exposure brushing process. Acid washing. This technique is commonly used in cold climates or when the applicators lack sufficient experience to undertake water washing. It's easier to do, but can produce a less uniform finish. However, use this technique when applying the Diamond Brite Quartz series. After troweling, allow the Diamond Brite to fully set up. This may take anywhere from 1 to a few hours or overnight, depending on weather temperatures and humidity. Begin acid washing by using a 25% solution of muriatic acid. Higher concentrations may be needed for stubborn areas, and water to remove the cement films that may remain on the surface. Increase the concentration of the acid solution as needed. Begin washing the bowl first and work up to the shallow end. Following this procedure will minimize rivers or streaks on the floor. Acid wash walls and steps last. Do not allow acid wash solution to puddle in the bowl area. Use a sump pump to constantly discard the runoff after it is diluted and neutralized. The use of an acid wash additive to reduce fumes and ensure uniform coverage is highly recommended. Neutralize and discard the wash solution according to local codes and requirements. Neutralize acid remaining on the Diamond Brite finish with sodium bicarbonate and water to avoid discoloration. Startup and water balance. After the Diamond Brite finish is exposed, let it air dry for as long as conditions will allow. Delaying the fill water a few hours or until the next morning will reduce the occurrence of shade variations, mottling. Maintenance. Lower calcium levels help to reduce scale and discoloration. Adjust the pump timer to normal operating hours. Do not install automatic pool cleaners for 28 days. Do not vacuum the pool with a wheeled vacuum for 14 days to avoid leaving wheel marks. Brush-type vacuums may be used immediately. Brush pool walls and floor daily for the first 2 weeks. When you see this SGM Gold Seal, you can rest assured that you're using the highest quality product available today that is supported by our warranty program. It's a sign of our commitment to achieve the highest quality standards in all our swimming pools and spas. SGM, your single source manufacturer of installation systems for swimming pools, spas, and deck finishes.